All right, we're back. After dealing with the mud, let's see what today's Monday. We pumped on Friday, let it sit Saturday, Sunday. It's still muddy today. It's the end of the day right now, so the sun's been baking. So that's still pretty moist there, but had to tear all the rebar out. Had to reshovel the footing heights, reshoot it with a laser. Went and got some of these old Simplex 8-foot forms. Got those all anchored in and repacked. The soil back underneath. Let's see how this all works. Got them all braced off the building and had to repack all the way down. I just taped a sledgehammer to a broom handle and just pounded the living tar out of it every shovelful. So it's packed in. We're all tied off. We're not expecting any rain for a little bit, so I went ahead and tied it all off. So this is all tied. Did the same thing here. You know, just braced it off the wall and just packed it in, because that was all I wrote it out. You know, what are you gonna do in life? I guess I'll walk this. This might be for some sort of sore feeling inspector down the line. I don't know if he's been out. I called him, never heard back, not gonna call again. I'm kind of beyond it at this point. So I don't know if he came out. We didn't, like I said, we didn't tie it because I know better with the rain. We couldn't get the concrete in, and I knew the rain was coming, and I've dealt with having to cut wire and tear rebar to shovel this garbage out. And usually the way it works is if you tie off, you have a disaster. If you don't tie off, you should have tied off. And we tried that, and it didn't work. So the stakes are green treat. Those are height stakes, so we'll just pour the concrete in, trowel to the top of them stakes, and that'll be good. We'll call that good. Get this one all braced off too. This is our old basement form, Simplex. They're a little rough, but you know, still plenty there. Enough to hold this much concrete. that's all I gotta do. So I was down here playing in this garbage this morning, digging all that, what you call a delta out, backfilled all this rut, packed it in a little bit. Probably not as good as I should have, but I had other things to do today other than deal with this garbage. But I'm hoping I can get the utility guy to come out and trench in that line, because I don't know where he's going to do it. I don't know if he's going to go here between these two footings or here between two, but I just need it done. Then I can dig my footings out. So if I know exactly where that wire is, I won't hit it, but I don't think he can float his machine over my footing holes. I actually talked to him today, and I was like, hey, dude, can you get up here and do this? And, well, you know, we're on the list. So this is all, I had to dig all that out. That was like 8 inches taller, just slop, just pure slop. It's all sitting right here. Just grimy, sloppy, muddy, junky. Let's get a little peeky peek at how our neighbor friends are doing. They're flying along, look at that. Roof's on and sheeted. Ready to move in, they got windows in. Windows are in. This one's ready to be moved into, siding's done. That one's all done too, look at that. Engineered floor joists and trusses. You can slap a house together in just a couple days. Welcome to the future. Instead, I'm shoveling mud for a couple days. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But that's the way life goes. This is still probably wet over here if I had to guess. I couldn't get the machine in everywhere, but like, this is just like, I know this is gonna be wet here. Yeah, oh, I just did that, didn't I? Just totally aced my shoe out. Good work. It's just like peanut butter. It's like 2 inches of peanut butter. Whatever, that's that. I just wanted to get a shot of this to have it on record in case the city cries about inspections or something. This should qualify. And I guess if you're watching this because you cried about inspections, you should talk to your inspector and have him answer his phone when you call and have him come out and inspect stuff in a timely manner. Not this mystery inspection garbage. These all got cleaned out. They're ready to go. Whatever. Some people are probably wondering why so many posts. Well, the way the roof works in here, the ceiling here is going to be 2 different heights. So it's not one beam across. It's a beam across I think, to here. No, beam across to here. And then from here over is a lowered height. The ceiling lower, so you'd have a kink in your beam. So technically it's a beam from that foundation to here, and then one beam across. Well, it's a little long for a free span without doing a steel I-beam, and homeowner doesn't mind posts, apparently. He likes to hang his power cords on them, so yeah, that's what's happening. So I think that's everything. We got some rebar to drop into that. I don't know if we're pouring this tomorrow or what we're doing. Straight enough. It's straight enough. Got a little root. That fiberglass rebar gets a little bend to it sometimes. It'll be fine. Plenty of rebar, plenty of concrete. So yeah, this is actually starting to dry out. But yeah, it's just, I mean, nothing like doing everything twice. Like, this was done and I had to do it twice. Not the whole thing twice, but clean it out. It's just a pain in the ass. But I mean, I'm not in charge of weather, so I gotta pull cords up here real quick, and it's time to go sit in a chair. All right, until next time, that's the latest. Stay safe.